Hello guys, and welcome once again to my YouTube channel. I hope you're excited. So in this particular video, I wanted to share with you a certain trade that we currently took just now in our free Telegram group, as well as our free WhatsApp group, where I share free signals and free setups. We actually took a very interesting swing trade currently. So uh, in this video, I just want to illustrate to you, or to break down the trade to you, why we took that trade. We actually took a sell on VIX75, and it's actually a swing sell, right? So this is how I looked at the market and came up with that prediction. So right here to the left, you can see there was a change of character, the major change of character, not only a change of character, but there's actually a major change of character to the left, which I present. I write it in that form, capital letter C. Major change of character. After that, we had that major change of character, we left a very significant demand below here, and that demand is not yet tapped, and there is a lot of liquidity lying above that demand. When I say liquidity, I'm referring to something like this. This is liquidity here in form of equal laws. So liquidity can be seen in so many different forms. Someone can look at it can look at it like this, whereby it's equal laws. Then that's liquidity. So overall, I'm anticipating the market makers to come and take this liquidity before they continue going wherever they want to go up there. Right. So those are some of the things that I saw. Then above here, I also saw that there is a supply there. And that supply, they came, didn't touch it. They came, didn't touch it. Those are equal highs already, which was liquidity. They've collected that liquidity now. So now having liquidity being collected like that, it means now the probability of them now dropping from that region is now higher. Here, this was not a make sure entry. This was not a make sure entry, but this one now, we've collected equal highs liquidity, and now all I'm anticipating is something like this. So that sell that we took just now on VIX75, it's actually a swing sell. It's actually a swing sell. Now for the targets of those swing sell, we have these internal targets. You can see this previous higher low. You've also this previous level, like this. So those are levels of TP that you can actually use. This one, TP1, TP2, up until TP3, which is the final one, down there. That is my overall anticipation for VIX75. Just looking at things from the daily perspective, we are currently in the major supply. I gave the signal already, which is fine. So going down to the 4-hour, I'm just going down there for extra confluence, extra confirmation of information that I may not be seeing on the 4-hour. It's information that can actually help. So on the 4-hour, you realize that there's this supply that is here. Let me scroll in. Right, there's this supply here. Did they touch it? Almost touched it. Almost touched it. Almost. So yeah, if I want to be generous, sometimes I mark my zones like this, whereby I mark the fair value gap alongside with the supply zone or the order block, like that. Doing that, it helps me not to miss any entries. If there are any opportunities that will be there, it helps me not to miss them out. So in this case, I'm anticipating my drop there, our stop loss above there. This is our first major TP, second major TP, like this. So that's my entire overall bias on that. That's my entire overall bias on that. Because once it breaks that zone now, it means they can't come down now below here to collect all this liquidity. once it breaks that level there. So it mustn't break the level. It mustn't break the level. So another extra confluence that someone might want to add. Someone might want to add something like this. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. So long you know what you're doing, you won't have any issues. You won't have any issues with the producer of whatever music you want to. So this is my bias currently now on VIX75, right? Especially the 4 hour. 4 hour structure it's a very, very solid solid time frame. When you see 4 hour breaking as on, it means it will actually be breaking. So it's a very interesting thing now because from there we are in already. Remember what I told you. Going down to 1 hour, 30 minute, 15 minute, you can simply go down there to get entry confirmation. Once you see the entry confirmation, then you can enter as well from those time frames. Those are the purpose of those time frames, not purely to say you can't not purely saying you can't analyze on those time frames. Yes, you can analyze, but you need to know the real pair which is causing whatever you see happening on a lower time frame perspective. So a normal basic trader can draw something like what I've drawn now, whereby you draw normal price action like this, saying if it bounces from there, if it comes back to our trend line, which it never did, like here, right? So someone can actually come and draw something like this, which is not an issue, right? Because here someone they're anticipating something like this, something like this, something like this, something like this. There's nothing wrong with that, right? But you now, someone who has an understanding of structure now, you know that the previous structure is this one. Once they break this one, it means once they break this one, it means order flow is now bearish. Order flow now being bearish, it means they can now come down nicely without any retracements that are crazy. So this is a move that I'm anticipating, especially this one. Once they come and change this character, you can actually how do you call this? You can actually once you're able to do this, so this is the zone that I'm anticipating. I wanted to change this character. Once it changes that character, then the next set of entries will just be flowing. But so long it doesn't change character, there's still a lot that can happen. Can even come to this high, fail to close above, reject, close below. So a lot of things can still happen so long they haven't changed this character. So yeah, so that's the most important thing now. Once that character has changed, everything else is just a flow. It's just a flow. Everything else just a flow. Just a flow. So volatility 75, that's an opportunity swing opportunity that we're currently in. Let me look at other. We're currently in a swing opportunity there on VIX75. Swing sell actually. Swing sell. Then crash 500. We also took some buys. If you remember, we took some buys recently here. We made some money. Now I was saying it will come back for this mitigation, which is clear on 30 minutes before they continue higher where they want to go. This is what I'm anticipating. So 30 minutes, you'll find actually that this demand is actually more clear on 30 minutes. So crash 500, we made good money on that. And a beautiful setup I'm anticipating and waiting for right now also a step index. Step index presenting a very beautiful setup. Very, very beautiful setup. Once the setup is confirmed, we are in, we'll be in. So I'm anticipating step index for us to buy here on this demand zone. I'm anticipating us to buy there nicely. So those are some of the opportunities that will be what do you call? So I'm mostly my energy right now is on VIX75 because of all the confluences that I'm seeing. all the confluence that I'm seeing. So guys, this is it. I'll give you an update on the next video, how it went, what. But thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Make sure you've liked and subscribed as usual.